Vlad, I'm sure you've been asked this a million times, but a lot of rappers say you set them up with police-style questions. Do you think your interview style has crossed the line between journalism and interrogation?
I mean, I get accused of this all the time. At the end of the day, I think I'm very careful about the type of questions that I ask. I've turned down interviews with people that have open cases.
Really?
Yeah, like Draco the Ruler. He wanted to do an interview with me when he was still facing his murder case. And I told his manager, I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Now, when he gets out, I got him. And when he got out, I did the interview. Now, unfortunately, he passed tragically later on. But yeah, I've turned down a lot of interviews. I've cut stuff out of interviews. I mean, the only time I ever talked to someone about an open case where we're actually talking about details about the open case, that was Keefe D. Keefe D had already written a book. And I'm referencing the book. For example, I just did Boosie. Now, Boosie, we talked about his gun case, but he's already pled guilty. He's already pled guilty. And we made sure that he spoke highly about the judge and everything else like that because he still has to be sentenced. But I'm very careful about that. Now, at the end of the day, when I first got into it back in 2008, nobody was doing this. We were the first hip-hop YouTube channel that's still around in any kind of sizable capacity these days. But nobody was asking these types of tough questions. All you really had was radio interviews, which was very softball at the time. Shout out to everyone who came before me, but they weren't doing what I'm doing. These days, it's a lot more common to do what I do. Like you see the no jumpers of the world that go even farther than what I do. But no, I don't think it does cross the line. I think I'm very careful. And the only person I've ever heard about that actually had my interview involved in his case, and the case hasn't even happened yet, was Keefe D. So at the end of the day, how can you say that, and where's the proof?
Do you think you get credit for your journalism?
These days, I do. I do. Like when I walk around now.
A lot of people think you have a brand. You've made a brand off just people incriminating themselves.
No.
But to me, it's journalism. You're just asking questions.
Listen, some of my greatest interviews are not even about that. Interviews with Smokey Robinson, interviews with Shaka Khan. At the end of the day, I'm very hip hop based. The foundation of what I do is hip hop, but hip hop encompasses a lot of other stuff. It encompasses fashion, it encompasses crime, it encompasses acting, it encompasses sports. So I try to kind of get everything, and as far as, as I try to, but at the end of the day, hip hop is the basis of what I do.